Yeah, hi, good morning all. Can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, Vasudev.
Yeah, very good morning all.
Good morning, sir.
So here, yeah, very good morning. So today, here we're going to be discussing about that small real-time scenario. So try to understand it. Okay. Basically, if you want to start with any company, if you want to start a business, so what exactly we required it? So for example, you want to start an online banking business. So assume it, there is an ICICI bank. So they are not yet started any banking services till now. If they need to start the banking services, what exactly they required it? Not only that, any person want to start a business nowadays, say we require this, the resources, environment, capital. Now, nowadays, all the people are using this, the applications for their business purpose, nothing but a software. So these people are going to be doing like that. So here, you are the customer, you required one project. So these are your requirements. You listed all the requirements and also the budget, the cost you are saying like 50 lakhs. Now, in the market, there are so many companies out there. The scenario is how the companies are approaching to the customer, or the customer will approaching to this company. So, for examples, these are the companies out there. How the companies are going to be approaching to the company and how the companies are going to be approaching to the customer. So how we are going to be approaching to the company. So see here, in every company, there will be a marketing team. So these marketing people will market their business. So nowadays, you know about that, the advertisements, giving on social media, promoting their business through WhatsApp and Instagram, Facebook, like that. They're promoting their business. Now, at that time, the customer, like someone heard about that. So IBM, TCS, Capgemini, Infosys, Tech Mahindra, these are the companies are developing the banking applications. So here is simply giving a quotation to this each and every company. So here we just simply give a quotation to the IBM. Same like that is going to be quotation to the TCS and Gemini, Infosys, then the Tech Mahindra. So here, so what we are leaving it like I need a project. So these are my requirements. So here we have to develop one project. This is my cost. So whenever we are giving the quotation to these companies, so those people will again provide this the quotation here. So the IBM will charge like 50 lakhs, like sorry, 90 lakhs for developing this project. The TCS will charge like 75 lakhs. And the Capgemini will charge like 65 lakhs. Excuse me. And the Infosys will charge like 55 lakhs. And the Techem will charge like 40 lakhs. So basically, to whom we are going to be giving the project, to which company are going to be assign the project. Yes, do you have any idea on this?
Obviously, the customer goes low budget, like Tech Mahindra is giving us.
Fine. See here, if we are going with the low budget, so basically, whenever we are purchasing the products with the less cost, so we are not going to be expecting the quality, may or may not be. So that's the reason. Now the customer is going to be starting a business, right? Whenever we are starting a business, so we need to maintain the quality application. So if you're not going to be maintain this, the quality application, so there, so there may be a chance of losing our business and closing the business because of not maintaining this, the quality one. So for that reason, so now the customer is thinking about that, the company standards, how much standards they're maintaining in their products. So they need to maintain it. So the IBM. So for every company, there are some certifications. So Six Sigma certification. So the level 5 company, level 4 company, like that. They're maintaining this the standards of the company. So and also they need to focus on their budget. See, the customer is ready to bear 5 more lakhs. Okay, and they decided to give the project to this Infosys. They don't have the 65 lakhs budget, and they won't go with this 40 lakhs because of less cost. The customer won't trust with the tech cam. Now they are decided to give the project to the Infosys. So this entire process is going to be called as like software legal agreement. There is an agreement between this, the customer and the company. So here we have to focus on it. In simple words, we can define this, the project biddings. We know about the biddings, the general term like bidding. So this is about that. So basically your friends or colleagues will say that today we got a new project for this company like that. After completion of this, the project biddings, then the companies are getting the projects. So here, once the TCS got this, like our Infosys got a project, what they are going to be performing it. So Infosys got a new project. Now, once they got this project, the Infosys people will conduct this one meeting called so kickoff meeting or the startup meeting or the initial meeting. So soon after completion of this, the kickoff meeting. So here, sorry, the software legal agreement will go for the kickoff meeting. In this kickoff meeting, all the high level people are involved. So like HR managers, the project managers, the project leads, team managers, the team leads, the finance team, the quality team, and the delivery heads. So all the people are involved in this meeting and they are going to be discussing about this, the project and the project manager, they decided it. So first we'll go with the focus on the project. So here, in order to develop this project, what is the cost we can spend it? What is the duration for this project? How much duration? Then how many the resources are required to develop this project? And then we'll go with that the environment. So what are the tools we are using it like that? They're discussing about this, the entire information. See, for example, we require this. So 5 testers to work with the project. Now, this Infosys HR people will looking into the employees. If already employees are there, then they will use those 5 people to this project. If not available, then they are conducting the drives. Okay. The HR is the responsible for recruiting the testers. They will conduct the interviews and they're going to be selecting it. So in this case, you will come to know that there are the vacancies for this, the Infosys company or some other company. So we all come to know that. So basically, so this is about that. Here we have to understand it. Now the HR people will looking into the Naukri website, and based on the job description, your resume will match with the description. They will make a call to you and asking for that. Are you looking for any job? So if you say yes, they are collecting the details, and based on your information, they will schedule the meeting. So then you have to crack that interview. So in order to crack that interview, here we require the subject, the practical knowledge, and the way of asking the questions also we need to come to know that. So that is what we are going to be learning in this, the training period. So basically, this kickoff meeting or the initial meeting will be discussed for the purpose like that. Suppose, for example, like the Infosys having this X and Y location, like we'll have different branches. They require this 40 resources, the entire team. So development, testing, whoever is needed. Where the 40 systems are available. Suppose in Y location, it is available. We are moving the project to the Y location. There we are going to be working on it. So this is the responsibility of the HR people. So like that, they're conducting the meeting. They discuss about this, the project related information, and they decided. So when we will start it, so like that, they're going to be plan it. And then finally, so once they discussed about this, and so for one project, like two projects, so whoever it is, like one representative is needed. So that project manager need to be selected. So under the project manager, so we have to complete this project. So they're going to be assign this project to the a particular project manager. So again, in the companies will have different project managers. So one person is having multiple projects. Suppose the first person is having two projects, is handling it already. The second person is having only one project. Now we are assigned this project to the second project manager. Then we'll get a, you will send a mail and you will also reply in that mail. I'm ready to take over this project. I'm the representative from this project like that. So to the CEO, so they're going to be sent a mail. So this is about that. So the regarding this, the kickoff meeting, the initial meeting, soon after completion of this, the software legal agreement, they will get the project and getting the project, they conducting the kickoff meeting, they discuss about this, the cost, duration, resources, environment, when to start it, when to stop it, every plan they're going to be prepared in the kickoff meeting. So with the help of all these high level people. So then they decided to whom we are going to be assign the project, to which project manager is going to be taking over the charge like this. So this is about that. So once this kickoff meeting is completed, now we need to focus on this, the STLC, the software development life cycle, how the application is going to be developed in the real time, who are the people are involved, where the testers are going to be involved. So we have to focus on it. So we need to understand it clearly. So here, so as a tester, where we are going to be involving, so we need to focus on all these areas. So this is what we need to understand this. So here, the tester must should know that the complete information on this. So as a tester, we have to focus on that. First, we need to know that the complete information. So here, understand that how the application is developed. So first of all, we have to gather the requirements from the customer. So who is the responsible for that in the company? the business analyst person is responsible for gathering the information from the customer. So here we have to focus on that. He will take an appointment from the customer on appointed date. He will meet the customer and he will gather the requirements. So basically, so whenever you are asking for learning a course, so here try to understand it. I'll explain this in a simpler manner. See, there is a company, the organization like a DURGASOFT. So here, so Pavani is like a customer. She want to learn this manual test Selenium codes like the testing tools. This will be treated as a project. So the requirements of this person will be like this. So she wants the manual testing first, and she is available at 7 a.m. for example, and the duration will be like I'm available for 2 months. And she was asking for the recording sessions. After that session, I need the recording, I need the materials, and I need to go with this practicals. Then I want to start with this Selenium. So like this, these are the requirements. So see, so this DurgaSoft is maintaining the marketing team. So these people will market their business. At that time, you heard about that. So this is a company, they are developing these projects like manual plus Selenium courses. You just send a mail or make a call and you are asking about this course. So in this DurgaSoft, the business analyst person will be there. So he will just interacting with you. He will make a call to you and ask the details, which course you are interested. Tell me about your timings. What is your requirements like that. All the details, these details are collected by the business analyst person. So same like that in a company also, the business analyst person is responsible for gathering the information from the customer. So once wherever the customer provided, all these will be placed in a document called BRS document, business requirement specification document. So it contains all the client or the end user stories, whatever we are providing it. So all are going to be maintained in the BRS document. The BRS document is having the client requirements or the end user requirements. All the requirements should be listed in this BRS document. Okay. So once we are analyzing it, and then we are clearly providing the details in the FRS document. The full form is like functional requirement specification document. It contains the detailed information about each and every requirement. The detailed information about each and every requirement. So here we have to focus on like that. So clear about this? This is the first phase of developing an application. So application is not developed directly in the companies. So these are the stages. These are the people are involved. What are the roles and responsibilities? So now the customer, for example, they are needed to develop this Flipkart application, this so-and-so company, for example. So the Infosys developing this Flipkart project, they connected with the customer. The customer is asking, I need a login. I need this start option. I need this more option. So that this information will be collected first and they will analyze it and they will provide this, the clear information in the FRS document. In this FRS document, they know that the clear information about the each and every functionality. Then here we have to focus on it. Once it is done, we need to go with the planning or analysis. This is already made in the kickoff meeting. So the project manager, the project leads, the team managers, the team leads are involved here. So they are going to be preparing this, the project plan, and the test plan. So here, coming to this, the project plan. So we have to focus on this. For developing this project, how many resources we require. So when we will start the project, when we will stop the project, what is an environment, what is the cost, we already discussed it, right? Then same like that, we'll moving on to this test plan. So in order to test this application, how many testers we required it, when we will start the testing, when we will start the testing, what are the tools, what is an environment. So everything they're going to be prepared a plan. Based on the plan, the testers will do the testing. So going forward, we'll discuss about this in detail. So how the testing will be carried out. So this is the second phase here, like planning phase. Once the planning is completed, they will go for the design. So here, who are the people are going to be involved? So the system analyst or the technical people are involved here. So these people are the responsible for that one. Okay. So here we have to understand this. So basically, as a tester, we have to understand this, the high level design and low level design. So what is mean by high level design and low level design? The design is just like a blueprint. So high level means the entire architecture of the project. Let's call it as high level. And coming to this, the low level, the small functionalities related to the project will be comes under this, the low level design. Here we have to understand that. The high level means the entire architecture. For example, if you are constructing any house, you will get the architecture right, the house architecture. Then individual rooms, we'll call it as like low level design. For every functionality, they will give this design like how this login should be looks like. This blueprint we will provide it. They will provide to us whenever we are reading this login related information. We are also able to see the design view, how the login should be developing and how it is working. So we will come to know that. Okay. So this is about this. So next. So we are moving on to this. Once the design is done, we are moving on to the coding part. So in this coding, who are the people are going to be involved? The developers are going to be involved. These people are the responsible for the developing the code and converted into this executable file, nothing but an application. So based on the design, the developer will be developing the code. So whenever we are asking it, I need a login button here. Whenever we are clicking on it, it should be open like this. This is what we are informing to the developer. We, in the sense, the customers. Then based on that, the developer will be develop it. Once the developer is developed, then we have to go for the testing, whether the developed functionality is meeting the customer requirements or not. We need to validate it. So once the development is completed, here we have to focus on this testing. So here, so basically the testers are involved here. What are the roles and responsibilities of a tester? We'll discuss in the coming class. Tomorrow we'll discuss about it. What exactly the tester will perform? He's going to be performing this, the entire system testing. So here we have to focus on it. So what is meant by system testing here? Checking that the functional and non-functional requirements of the system, whether it is going to be properly working or not. So this is the responsibility of a tester in a company. So we need to check this, the functional and the non-functional requirements of the system. So we have to understand it. So this is what we need to focus on this. So basically, so whenever we are doing the testing, we need to test that the functionalities and non-functionalities. In this training period, we have to understand this, how we are going to be testing this functionalities and non-functionalities in a detailed manner. So we are going to be discussing it. So if you have any queries regarding that, you can ask. So here we have to focus on that. So basically, as a tester, what exactly, how exactly we have to test it, what are the techniques we are following it while testing a functionality. So like this, we need to discuss about that in detail. So this is about this, the testing phase. So mostly the testers are involved. Once the testing is completed, then finally we'll have this, the delivery and maintenance phase. So coming to this, we have a separate team called the production team. So these people are the responsible for deploying the application so into the client location. Okay, they will focusing on this, the deployment, delivery and maintenance. So most of the people have some queries that testers are involving in the gathering requirements, planning, designing, like that, coding. So we are not the responsible for any one of it. Okay, we are the responsible for doing the testing. Once they develop that application, we have to test that application. That is the roles of the tester in any company. So here we have to test it whether it is going to be properly working or not. The developed functionalities. So this is how the application is going to be developed in the real time. So do you have any queries you can ask? Any queries? Yes, any one of you, if you have any queries, you can ask, okay? Narun, Suman, Jivasri.
Yeah, it's clear.
Fine.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me please.
Sir, I'm Jeevanashri from Karnataka.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, I'm from biology background. I have done my BSc and MSc.
Yeah, okay.
If I do testing course, will I have job opportunities with my background?
Yes, yes, you are the fresher or experienced person.
I'm fresher, sir.
No, you can put the experience from the biology background, like from the degree onwards,
Okay.
like 2 years, 3 years, you can apply it. No worries.
Okay, so
MSc
I'll
also,
be. Uh,
yeah, no worries. You can better to put the experience, you'll get more calls. Then you
okay.
can apply it. Not an issue with that.
Okay, sir.
Fine. And here, coming to this job side, people will have, most of the people are having the queries. So I have 3 years gap, I have 5 years of gap. So if I'm putting 5 years, I can, this experience is enough, or they're giving more work to us like that. See, coming to this testing side, so here we are working as a fresher. Suppose I'm the fresher, I have like 1 month of experience, and this month is having this 5 years of experience, and some other person, just this person is having this 12 years of experience. So we all three together working in the same company, okay, same project. Now we have to focus on it. Whatever is done by a fresher is also same activities are done by this month and the Pavani who have the experience like 12 years. Okay, so there is no change in the work. Okay, but only some responsibilities are going to be changing it. So whatever the work as a fresher is going to be doing in a company, same work is going to be done by the other people as well. So there are no other activities to do in the testing side. Only our roles will be like that. So we have to do the same activities. So in a company, everyone is working like, so hardly like 9 hours in a day. Within these 9 hours, how much you can do it, we have to represent that one only. So we cannot work more than 9 hours, 10 hours. Okay, that is not our work. Okay, if you're extending the work also, they're not paying any salaries. So that's the reason why should we work like 2 hours like extra like that. So even 12 years person also working like same 8 years only. There is no difference in the work side, our side. Everyone will have the same policies, same rules. If I'm logging at 11, this person is also logging at 11 a.m. Suppose in my company I'm logging at 11 a.m. So this 12 years person also logging at the same time only, 11 a.m. only. If I'm logging out 8 p.m., this 12 years person also logging at 8 p.m. only. So there is no difference at all. Okay. So work side, experience side. So there is no much difference. So this is the rule. We logged at 8, like 11. We log off at 8:30 p.m. This is the in this in between that 11 to 8, whatever the work they are assigning to any person, that person need to be completed and they need to submit to the manager. That is the thing. So here the designation will be differ from one company to the another company. The freshers will be calling it as like PATs, program analyst trainees. After 2 years, the role will be changing to the associates projects that giving it. So then 4 or 5 years, the same thing. After 5 or after 7, they will call it as like senior associates. So like till like 13, 14 years also they are calling it as a senior associate until they will get the promotion like leads, test lead, then finally like the test manager. So this designation should be changing from one company to other company, like 2 to 6 or 7. After that, like we can give like 2 to 8. So then 8 to 13, then 13 plus. Maybe if you get a chance, otherwise you will working as same like senior associate. Then more than that, you'll get a manager level role. So this will be like that. Okay. And here, so I said that whatever I'm doing it, the same activities are done by the any person in any company. This is what we need to understand it. So there is no much difference in the work side and the testing. That is the reason the testing job will be very easy and it will be consistent. Okay, throughout our testing career. So it is very easy to handle anything. So like there are no updates, there are no changes in the work side. Okay, so we no need to learn any technologies in between that. Okay, so that's the thing here we have to focus on it. So try to focus on this.
What is PAT? I didn't.
Someone just like a fresher only program analyst training, they're giving it like they're recruiting from campus, right?
Okay.
Then they're giving the trainings and they're moving to the project side.
Okay.
Those will be like that. Okay. Fine.
Hi,
So
Vasu,
here,
this is Pavani.
yeah, Pavani, go ahead.
Um, Sorry, I missed your initially what you were talking about, the course details and everything. If you don't mind, can you repeat again?
Which one? This one?
Not this one, the course details, what you are going to cover on the course.
Yeah, that I already giving it, right? I am completely covering this manual plus selenium both.
Selenium
wise
means what are you going to cover on Selenium?
automation tool. It is an automation tool. Okay.
Okay.
So Selenium will cover this CoreJava. CoreJava is required for the Selenium.
Mhm.
Selenium is one of the automation tool. So you have to understand that first. The
Okay.
manual testing, then you will come to know that. So the complete testing tools or the software testing having this manual, and we will have this automation testing. So here,
So it's going to be 60 days class, right?
yes, manual we are doing with the help of man effort or human resource. But here, with the help of the tools, Selenium, one of the tool, it's like an open source, a free one. So nowadays people are using this open source tools. So because no need to pay any money to anyone while we are using the tool. Some license tools will be there, but there are less opportunities for the license tool. So that's the reason we are doing it. So this will be taking 20 to 25 days. Then the rest of the time we will cover for the automation testing. So it will be like taking 35 to 40 hours, 40 days time. So we will cover this. First, we'll go with the manual. So in order to speed up the manual testing process, we will go for the automation testing. So that we'll be discussing going forward why we are doing it like that. If
Okay.
you know that basics, you will come to know that. So this is the device topic I prepared it. So same thing you will follow it. So here I'm focusing on that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So any queries by anyone? Yes, Arun.
So it's going to be everyday class, right?
Your voice is breaking. Come again.
Sorry, it's going to be everyday class, right?
Yeah. Like Friday, Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday will be holidays.
Okay, Monday to Friday. So it's be 1 hour or like
1 hour only. Daily will be
7 to
1
8.
hour. Yeah.
Oh.
And these are the demo classes. So tomorrow is the last demo. So the link will be expired. So you can register and they will share the new link. Okay. From Friday's class. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so once demo class is done, when it's going to be actual classes is going to be start?
From Friday onwards. Like tomorrow is the
Friday onward?
last day. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we'll get email from you guys, right?
First you have to register it. They share the details in the mail, right? You can check that.
Okay.
So you can contact them.
Okay.
They will give all the details to you.
Okay.
Okay.
So, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So tomorrow we'll discuss about that, the rules of a manual tester. What are the duties in any company as a tester? Like I said, right? So here there is no much difference in the work side, freshers experience like that. So you will come to know that what exactly we are doing it. What is our rules in a day-to-day life? Like today, I just joined to my company. What are the activities I need to perform it? So we have to focusing on the roles and responsibilities. So don't miss the class. So we'll connect by tomorrow. I'm stopping here today. That will be taking more time. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a nice day.